What's up, everybody? Return of the Max. We're finally back with more Dynamax adventures. Now, I said I was thinking about focusing on a single Pokemon, but I don't have anything saved that I really felt like going after. Whoops, not Zygarde. I think we'll do some Zygarde next month leading up to ZA's release. I think that'll be fun. But I have Solgaleo and, what, Lugia saved? And I do not have enough friend balls for a Lugia run. Or not friend balls, love balls. So we're not even gonna entertain that thought. Yeah, maybe if Coco shows... I really want to do Articuno. Maybe if one of those fellas shows up tonight, we'll save it. I mean, honestly, Lugia would not be that bad. It's just the love ball problem. Why is it giving me that stream of text at the top? Strange. Maybe do one that's harder like Palkia. Yeah, that's how do you prepare for Palkia, though? The problem is with something like Palkia, how do you deal with it? I did have a little bit of shiny luck in this game the past week where I hatched this Butte. So hopefully I can carry that luck over and we can get a Dynamax shiny tonight. Hopefully not a dupe, and hopefully something that I catch in a ball I actually like. Here's the status of that, by the way. I spent like, I don't know, 20 minutes getting 5 friend balls and 5 love balls. That's so fun. So I have enough just in case Latios or Lugia show up. Unless there's somebody I'm forgetting that I use these two on. I think it's just them. But yeah, you guys... Well, actually, maybe if you're new, you wouldn't know the drill, but I always do a solo run to warm up, and then I'll open up the lobby in case anybody wants to join. Oh man, it's been so long. Who am I gonna run into first? I mean, the good news about Kyogre is that it's not gonna show up anymore. So if it's a water type, it's Palkia. No more 50-50. Oh no, is this Celesteela? Okay, maybe Celesteela would be a good target. You know what? I don't really want to fight Celesteela anymore either. Man, I don't see anything here that's really valuable. Arceus, take the wheel. Got a shiny Torchic before the stream? Nice. Congrats. I still need Torchic myself, actually. What's up, Jason? Yeah, if it's a dragon... I don't think I've updated this since... I mean, I haven't even counted Kyogre yet. Oh, it logged me out of my chat. That's great. Oy. I just want to open OBS and go live, not have to, like, re-sign in to a billion things every time. But I guess life just isn't that easy. Alright, Golurk. Can you make my life easy by killing Quillfish? Thank you. Okay. Remember this device for 30 days. Can I just, like, give it the pass to remember my device forever? So I don't have to ever log in? Okay, we're back. Goodbye, Quillfish. We also have a Mudsdale in our lobby. It's like we never left the Terror raids from yesterday. I have like 10 stacks of cards on my desk right now because I've been sorting through some of my loose cards that need a home. Sorting cards is such a time-consuming activity. They're also storing a bunch of commons and stuff. It takes up so much space. This Quillfish is actually hurting the team quite a bit right now. We're already taking serious damage, and it's round 1, and we're fighting a Quillfish. This bodes well. I did briefly consider maybe doing like a solo Solgaleo, or not solo, but solely Solgaleo, because that's an easy Premier Ball. Those I have no risk of running out of, so it's fine. Well, I don't think you're gonna help us against potentially Celesteela. So naturally I accidentally hit the trigger and take Quillfish. Perfect. You know what, Mantine? Sure. I missed you, Mantine. Okay, does my command work now? It does. Okay, so Pokemon I still need from Dynamax Adventures include Articuno, both Latis, Lugia, Ignore Kyogre, Azelf, Palkia, Zygarde, Tapu Koko, Solgaleo, Nihilego, Celesteela, and Guzzlord. So that's what we're dealing with. That's the situation. I guess I'll take Kyogre off the list. Oh, Clefairy's about to die. Okay, did the update work? It did, okay. I don't know, I still haven't really thought. I just like don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Here's the thing though, there's plenty of other games I could shiny hunt Kyogre at in the future. Okay, Clefairy kept itself alive, actually. For now. Fun fact, if Mantine was shiny, this would be a new shiny for me. Mantine is one of the few remaining rentals that I don't have shiny. So this would actually be a great pickup. What's up, Mimikyu? Okay, Sandslash took that very well. Okay, Clefairy's just gonna keep going for Life Dew. That's fine. He can do that. I won't complain. Alright, Mantine, what's your shiny? Dark blue? Let's do a dive ball, why not? Let's go dive ball for Mantine. I almost said Mantine. Pantene Mantine. I know, chat, we're finally back with more Dynamax adventures. I took a little bit of time and got some more love balls and friend balls. Not a lot, granted. Is Galarian? Yeah, let's do Weezing. I mean, Celio is just... I don't know. Celio would be a fine choice, too. We're on the first run, and we have a flyer at the end, chat. If you're just joining. The first run of the day, and it could be Celesteela, so... I'm scared. Unless it's Articuno, in which case... we're so back. Just go for Air Slash. What's that pack turn? Galarian Weezing is such a... He really is the Doug Dimmadome of Pokemon. That chimney is just so tall. I fell for the taunt. Mahina Pia. I miss fighting Lunala. I only got to fight Lunala, what, 4 times? Before my dear friend Lunala was shiny for me. Meanwhile, Solgaleo. Who even knows how many I'm at for that? You're going back to an Arctivish hunt? Oh, that's fun. Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Speaking of Fairly Odd Parents, I had a TikTok earlier. I did not realize that Frankie Muniz voiced Chester in the first 2 seasons of Fairly Odd Parents. And he wanted to keep going, but his manager told them that he was too busy, even though he wasn't. But I didn't know that. I think it's because of Lunala's ability. Lunala kind of reminds me of a much better Lugia, in a way. Oh, it's your last Galar fossil. Nice. One more. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. Now, here's my problem. I want to take Galarian Weezing, but Mantine is good for... I mean, if this is Celesteela or Articuno, Wide Guard is useful, because I could either protect against Blizzard, or I could either protect against EQ. What to do? Okay, that's fine. I'll let Poppy take it. I mean, Clefairy's Life Dew is useful. Alright, we got 4 hearts and everybody's full health. This is best case scenario, besides... Oh, it actually is Articuno! It's not Celesteela! We're so back. Okay, now I kind of wish I did take Galarian Weezing. Because now I'm just stuck. I gotta play the support role. Oh, what is Weezing doing? Just go for a flamethrower, friend. Oh, the Mudsdale is a problem. That helps, though. Don't go for taunt, you idiot. Just attack. These are all NPCs, by the way. Just to make that clear. Okay, Hurricane, and Mudsdale is dead. Unfortunate. What's up, Whitecats? We're facing our first boss. It's Articuno. Okay, here's flamethrower. Burn? No. Nobody can make use of the max in this match either. Stop hitting your hurricanes. Okay, there's a good wide guard protect. I just need to keep Sandslash and Wheezing alive. Good crit. Oh boy, I can Dynamax. I almost do want to just take it. I might come to regret this. Let's see. We're risking it for the biscuit. Here's a Pokemon you don't see Dynamax very often. Get a Mantine. I should have used you in gold, my friend. Picking for alligators shut down so many good Gen 2 water types that I wanted to use. Okay, I wanted to give everybody some speed. Good, we just need the Rock Slide land. Mantine, I don't remember how much... I assume you have more special attack. Yes, you do. Look at... It's funny to see the Pokemon maxed in the menu. They're so red. Why are you red? No, we need Wheezing. Uh-oh. Okay, we just need one of their either Mudsdale or Sandslash just needs to hit. GG's. Woo! Alright, we won our first match back. What's up, Databyte? Currently at 118. Oh, why was that kind of scary? Articuno did not go for a lot of blizzards that match, so... Pretty fortunate there. It was nice going in with full health. I feel like that so rarely happens. We went into this match pristine. Come on, Shiny Mantine! Aww. Oh. Oh, the game said you can have this instead. Okay. This is not new for me. You know, but sure. Well, Articuno, do you have to say anything about this? No. Dang. Alright, well, you know what? I'll take it. That's a good way to start tonight. That's a good way to start the night, chat. We'll take the Wheezing. We will take the Wheezing, even if it has a really bad shiny. How does original Wheezing have a better shiny? How did they screw this up? Alright, how far ago? Did I ever... I know there's another one in here. No, is this my first Dynamax one? I know I have one from a raid. Huh. Yeah, we got shiny Wheezing Dimmadome. owner of the Galarian Dimmadome. Beautiful. Also, I haven't released my Haluchas or Onyxes yet from the last Masuda hunt. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I haven't done it yet. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, I got this from a raid earlier, some years ago. Well, now I have one from Dynamax. I'll take it. They need to give my boy Arbok some love now, please. Give Ekans a form, too. Alright, let me get online, and if anybody is around, feel free to join. Otherwise, we'll just keep doing solo runs. Again, we're doing randoms. Which Kanto Pokemon would be the last without being revisited by Game Freak? Does Gigantamax Pikachu count? Because I feel like Pikachu will never get, like, a regional form. I still don't understand the thought process behind, yeah, we'll give a Alolan Marowak and a Alolan form, but not Cubone. We'll give a Alolan Raichu, not Pikachu. Alolan Executor, but not Execute. Then sometimes they do both. Or they do the whole line, so I don't know. How do they pick and choose? Your Switch is on its last legs. Its last kickstand. Yeah, regular Weezing has that, like, I don't know, not aqua type color. So something in the neighborhood of, like, blue aqua. It's a nice shiny. I really like it. And they just made G-Weezing just kind of coppery. It's like, oh, okay. You can't evolve them to... Yes, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Pikachu has special privilege as brand mascot, definitely. Pikachu is Game Freak's most special boy. I did really love Gigantamax Pikachu though, so they didn't really, I mean, it's just Pikachu but wide. Just kind of a throwback to classic fat Pikachu. They didn't do anything, you know, they didn't change its color or, you know, do anything crazy. I guess Pikachu has a Z move too, doesn't it? But again, that doesn't do anything particularly crazy. Wow, we have 2 Gen 5 greats in Pyukumuku. Yeah, I was like, what was it? 1 million tera bajillion volts or whatever. I think Z moves were the gimmick that I have probably used the least of. Okay, we got a psychic type. This could be anything from Solgaleo to Azelf. Especially all the exclusive Z moves. I think I've, like, barely used any. No Rotom? But Rotom's so good. I don't think I ever used Como-O's special one. I never used Mimikyu. I don't think I ever did Pikachu or Eevee's special Z moves. I think I might have done... strangely, I can only remember the name of Snorlax's. Pulverizing Pancake. I think that might have been the only one that I ever did, and I just did it once out of like, oh yeah, I guess I saw it. Gigavolt Havoc. Yeah, they definitely wanted them to be really big and flashy, but I felt like they just kind of interrupted the flow of battles. They felt, I don't know, out of place. Like you have to watch a cutscene in the middle of your battle for your attack. Twinkle Tackle. That's a Let's Go Pikachu. Sparky fun boom. Crocodile rules, by the way. Great Pokemon. Yeah, our Switch ones are getting to be like elderly status, chat. They're eligible for a veteran discount. Yeah, I don't think they really worked Z moves in to where it felt like a natural part of the battle. It just feels like a complete distraction. We'll go Lux Ball for you. I think I've gotten 2 shiny Chinchinos recently. Is this my third? I saw something funny that made me chuckle today. Speaking of Nintendo, it was I didn't even know it was Hollow Knight, a Kickstarter game. But I saw they had apparently had a stretch goal for being on the Wii U that I don't think ever happened, if you can believe it. I just thought that was rather funny. We're gonna put this game on the Wii U. It's like Mighty Number 9 on the 3DS. Haha! Can't wait to get my copy of Mighty Number 9 on the 3DS. It's still happening, right guys? Right? Right? Hopefully it's better integrated into Champions. I hope so too. Although, I don't know. I feel like Xerneas is still gonna be T-posing through to do its little fairy move. The game is like $2.99, finally, an affordable video game. I really hope that rumor of a Nintendo Direct next week is true, because I'm so ready to hear about some more Switch 2 games. I'm locked in, Nintendo. Tell me. Tell me! Yeah, the return of Xerneas is kind of a big deal itself, isn't it? Time for more geomancy shenanigans. The Switch is 8.5 years old. It just got a price increase. Isn't that horrid? So today was Wednesday, so it was Walmart Wednesday, and they put up the Destin Rivals tins that, you know, that have Persian and Nidoking and Mewtwo on them. I already had picked them up from Target, so this was a Walmart Wednesday, stress-free. But Walmart, I got them at Target for 25, 26, and Walmart was selling them for 29, and then Amazon, shipped and sold by Amazon, this was not a third party, came along and was like, yeah, you have to pay $41 for one tin. Like, no, Amazon. No. Why are official retailers joining in on this with the scalpers now? This is so bad. They decreased the storage in the PS5? Seriously? I saw that they're gonna release Marvel Rivals on the PS4. So that tells me that there's still so many, there has to be enough players that they consider it worthwhile having the game ported to the PS4. What's Arthur gonna get? I kinda wish it was Sean who took this. Unpheasant. Oh no. How's the shiny hunting going? Well, I picked up a shiny Galarian Weezing. Unfortunately, it was not a new shiny for me, but hey, a shiny is a shiny. Someone brought a walking wake to a Chi-Yu raid and kept setting up Sunny Day for Hydro Stream. It's like that person that brought Groudon and it kept dying, so it kept setting up the sun for Chi-Yu. Awful. We were running into some real questionable players the last time we did some Chi-Yu Terra raids. What's up, Rescue Squad? Some real questionable stuff happening. Speaking of questionable stuff and scalpers, apparently the Pokemon Center got hit hard by one particular group of scalpers today. They purchased like 45,000 units. With over 42,000 items checked out. The way these people talk is just... How do we know this? They bragged about it. Somebody leaked a screenshot from the Discord. The way the person, I don't know if this is a mod or a dev of whatever bot this is, but the way they're talking about it is so god-awful. This is our holiday season. Let the criers cry and the whiners whine. They can all go tell their moms what happened today and break their monitors while we reap the profits. That's a real quote. That's a real quote. How sad. Yeah, they're gonna go tell their mom, you guys. They're all gonna cry really hard because we bought up children's trading cards. They're all gonna go cry. I could tell this person has a stanky aura emitting from that post. Apparently, most of their orders got canceled. I hope that's true. Oh hey, it's Latios. I have 5 friend balls prepared for you, Latios. I have prepared for you, just for you, my friend. We got 2 birds, a cute little guy, and now my Dynamax crocodile. They were a documentary. I still have not seen, I was out at the store this week and there's just no Pokemon cards. Ever. I just never see them for sale. Not even bad sets like Journey Together are there. There's just nothing. The shelves are just empty. It really is diabolical. And you have these screenshots of these people gloating. It's like, ugh. Congratulations for ruining the hobby. Yeah, it's so bad. And it's, again, it's not just scalpers, like individual scalpers. The companies are now charging over MSRP. Like Amazon, Target, GameStop especially. Walmart, they're charging over MSRP and there's no reason for them to be doing this. Wow, that was so easy. GG's. Pleasure seeing you, Latios. Needed more symphony. Part of your symphony. Sympathy. For corporations. Their CEO needs to buy another yacht. How could I be so insensitive? Yeah, the TCG I definitely see on shelves the most is Lorcana. Okay, Latios, so you're gonna be minty fresh? Alright. No minty fresh. Copies of BDSP double packs. That's like a perfect nightmare scenario. Imagine you're having a nightmare, you wake up and all your games have been replaced by the BDSP double pack. This is our holiday season. Like, that's... The scalpers are talking like they're Sephiroth. Let the criers cry. The whiners whine. Meanwhile, a lot of local stores can't give away Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I watched the end of Vrains. Because that was airing on the Yu-Gi-Oh Twitch channel today. And it felt so rushed. What a series. With the scalpers. The Pokemon Center listed the new Mega TCG set today, and a screenshot is getting passed around of one of the bot scalper discords. And they said, again, I quote, this is a direct quote from one of these people. "This is our holiday season. Let the criers cry and the whiners whine. They can all go tell their moms what happened today and break their monitors while we reap the profits." What do you mean? What's wrong with you? Yeah, are they like turning into a sound like a JRPG villain? $15,000 checkouts from what I can see. All right, man. I'm telling you, chat, a team Scalp'em would be so funny. Because it is not just here that cards are getting badly scalped. It's definitely happening everywhere. The Drowsy. Oh, that's such a good one, isn't it? Drowsy's just catching a vibe. Honestly, I think all this scalping stuff just pushes away real fans. Because if nobody can get product, and it's such a nightmare online to get anything, also this is Tapu Koko, then people are just gonna check out and walk away. I honestly think this is more harmful for TPCI's long run. Like, sure, they're making absolute gangbuster money right now, but this has really deterred a lot of real fans. Yeah, it does mean that fewer children are joining the hobby too. And you know how much these companies value children, because they need them to grow up and become adults that spend money on the franchise. Oh, the Lego sets are gonna be even worse. How much? So there's some insider that said the Pokemon Lego sets, one of them's gonna be like $700 or something like that. That might actually be so expensive it won't get scalped. That's heinous. What could they possibly be making to justify that many pieces and that much of a price tag? Yeah, Flygon's not a great fight. Lego Death Star $999.99. Yeah, that's the other franchise they're always bleeding hardcore fans from, Star Wars. Lego Kanto with 151 Pokemon minifigs. Yeah, it's definitely gotta be something Kanto, right? You know they're not gonna do anything besides Gen 1. It's probably gonna be like a ginormous Pikachu or something, or a replica of Pallet Town. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Lego Mirror B. Where do people even, like, have the room for this shit? Lego Tangela. Everyone's favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. a custom Lego Eevee at a store for $1,500. Oh my god. Where do people have the space or the budget for these? Mamma mia. What's up, Hatman? 70 stream streak? Nice. They stored packs and ETBs in a fridge? I don't even know how to respond to that. If you're storing Pokemon cards in your fridge, maybe you need to reevaluate your life. Maybe you should do some self-reflection and really think about what you're doing with your limited existence on this earth. Because that is crazy. Yeah, I've seen some salt out of the Pogo community over another Kanto event. Oh boy! You guys forget about Gen 1? Let's celebrate Gen 1. Yeah, remember when people were scalping the Popeyes chicken sandwich? Or people who scalped the Pokemon Oreos? That's what gets me. They cannot be making... There's no way. Like, scalpers in the big leagues making money, sure. People who have dedicated... You know, who dedicate all their time to it. But even then... Like, there's no way you're making a good living scalping any of this shit. Because again, remember, scalpers have to sell their product. And that usually involves, you know, let's bring up eBay as an example. You have to pay for shipping. You have to pay for shipping supplies. You have to pay seller fees, which especially in the case of eBay are nasty. There's gonna be a One Piece TCG promo in Japanese McDonald's, but it was canceled. Are there actually consequences for how bad the Pikachu thing went at McDonald's in Japan? Also, it's kind of interesting to me that the Pokemon trading card game, so many people don't play it. It's just a collector's game. I mean, there's obviously plenty of people that do play it, but compared to other card games on the market, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, Pokemon is just such a collector's game. I don't know, there's just something interesting about it. Yeah, I've definitely seen some people who are interested in sports cards alongside trying to scalp Pokemon. Yeah, I have to wonder, how does it feel to be a Pokemon TCG player with this absolute madness going on? How are you supposed to buy and build your decks if the collectors are all a bunch of wild hogs? Can't even buy product. It's a zoo. Yeah, that is true. Pokemon is not a very expensive game compared to others, especially things like Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not as knowledgeable about Magic prices, but a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh decks can cost you mad cash. Yeah, if you're a TCG player, you just have to hope and pray that Charizard is never competitive. You have to hope and pray that none of the evolutions are competitive, Gengar's not competitive, Charizard is not competitive. How easy is it to make convincing counterfeits? Pretty easy. This wasn't too long ago, but I remember I talked to you guys about a Macari JP page I found, and they were selling very obvious counterfeit cards. But there were some that I thought looked convincing. And especially if you're, you know, a scalper who only knows Gen 1. And is not super familiar with Pokemon cards and you're just trying to make a quick buck. These people don't know. Just order singles from the internet and use lowest rarity forms. Yeah, that's the way you gotta do it. I think actually before Worlds happened this year, I saw what's his face, Leonhardt. And he had the most blinged out deck I'd ever seen, but that guy's a millionaire, so that his blinged out deck did not surprise me. Hearthstone. Is Hearthstone still popular? I don't think I've seen a soul touch that game in I don't know how long. The team up ETB was $35. You used to be able to get ETBs. I think I got one from Gen 7 era that was like $10 on sale. Yeah, that was a direct quote. I was directly quoting that guy. How sad is that? These scalper discords got people acting like they're DC villains. Like they're comic book villains. Go home to your mother and cry. Because I bought the children's trading cards and you did not. Also, something about Pokemon is there is such a greater emphasis on slabs. You can read the title. There is such a greater emphasis on PSA, slabs, and honestly, it sucks. Honestly, it's not great. Like, people use those slabs as if they're currency. Yeah, it's overdone. Exactly. It's overdone. Alright, I believe we are walking into Tapu Koko. So far we've fought Articuno, and then Latios, and now I think we're about to fight Tapu Koko. And I would be correct. Hearthstone is still surprisingly active and nowhere near as popular. Yeah, I don't hear anybody really talk about it anymore. Good shinies, too. Tapu Koko is the last Tapu out of the bunch that I need shiny. Got Bulu, Lele, Finny. They've had them so long, Tapu Koko refuses to be shiny. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a Nike collab coming out where you can buy Joey Wheeler's shoes and it comes with a Red Eyes promo. Can you imagine if Pokemon did something like that? Especially with a Pokemon like Charizard. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Partners with like a lot of hype beast type brands. Very interesting. Alright, Coco's almost... That's the nice thing too about the Tapus is that, you know, honestly, they're not that difficult. Yeah, it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if TPCI decided to partner with Nike or one of those shoe brands. It would not surprise me. GG's. I mean, remember when they partnered with that really bougie brand and sold like a generic Dreamworld art Dragonite t-shirt for like $300? Pokemon has done that. Come on, Tapu Koko. Come join your fellow Tapus in being shiny, please. Yeah, remember the leather Dragonite handbag? Nope, nope, nope. Aw, Tapu Koko, why? Why must you betray? I think I got all 3 Tapus in like a close amount of time, and then Coco was just like, no. Coco wants to be the outlier. Alright, let's go again. Real Dragonite leather. There's something kind of off about Pokemon selling like leather goods with a Pokemon slapped on it. And again, it was some bougie designer brand, so it's like your average person is not going to be buying this. Who is this for? This is for our 1% fans. You know, I actually don't know. Are the Tapus locked in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? My gut feeling is to say yes. Yeah, okay. That's a shame. Yeah, this is the first time you can shiny hunt them. Shiny locks are no good. Alright, 2 slots left if anyone wants them. Mystery gift. Yeah, wasn't there like a promo for shiny Tapu Koko? Not a lot of shiny merchandise gets made, but every now and then they pick a Pokemon and it's like, yeah, you're gonna get a ton of shiny merch. Like they did with Shiny Ray. "3DS distribution cards? Vaguely. I miss you know what cards I miss, chat? E-reader. Anybody had an e-reader as a kid? Fun fact, I actually did not. I did not have an e-reader, but I loved those cards. I'm almost glad I didn't, because I would have swiped them and ruined them. That's what my Digimon Tamers Digivice was for, so I could swipe cards and feel cool. You had an e-reader? There was a little, like, pseudo-wudo minigame that you could get if you had a combination of e-reader cards. They were all so random. But if you had them all, you could play a little pseudo-wudo minigame. I kind of miss that type of stuff. It seems quaint now. Yeah, I didn't know, even as a kid, I didn't have any friends that had an e-reader either. They just were not popular. Uh-oh, a steel type. What is this, Solgaleo or Celesteela? Speaking of Gen 7. Yeah, I don't even remember seeing e-readers for sale that often, or I don't remember what the box looked like. Alright, we got Togedemaru, we're fighting Dusclops. Let's see how it goes. I want to say Pokemon Channel for the GameCube had some cute little mini games and stuff like that in it too. Game Boy camera was the best gimmick hardware. I love coming across all this stuff in like Gen 2 about the Game Boy printer. That was another, I think I might have had a friend that had one, but I myself never had a Game Boy printer. Do people look fondly back on Game Boy printers? Were they a popular thing? I don't even know. Or were they evil and had an evil aura like most printers do? What's up, King Kong? Also, heads up chat, ads are about to play. We're just fighting old Dusclops here, so you're not missing anything. Yeah, I felt like I was... Yeah, if you didn't have a Game Boy printer, it's like you are missing out. Used a Nintendo Power e-reader Eon ticket? That's so sick. That is so sick. Resetting for Persian and Let's Go? Oh, fun! Oh, your little bendy light. The worm light. I had a worm light. I think mine was blue. I had a yellow Game Boy Color, and then my worm light was blue. It's honestly, sometimes I think about the leap in all the technology that's happened, and it's like, holy shit. Kids these days, man. Kids these days. They get to have a Nintendo Switch with its crisp screen and its or at least the Switch too. Its crispy graphics and its nice backlit screen. The Wormlight would always drain the ever-loving hell out of your batteries, too. Your physical batteries that you had to replace. Did the battery industry suffer when the Game Boy SP came out? I remember when I got the SP, just my little silver SP. I didn't have a special one. And it was like, whoa, the backlight, that's crazy. Yeah, it feels like we've hit the ceiling as far as big technological upgrades for video game consoles. There's no more gigashits per megafarts that they can fit into them anymore. It feels like that type of innovation has to come from the developers or the engines they use now. I'll hold on to Togi for Nuzzle. I agree, Justin. I do agree. One of these days I would love to buy a used Game Boy Advance and mod it. Ooh, Togi's actually terribly weak against Sandslash. Oops. Don't kill me, Sandslash. I'm just a little guy. Just a little Togi. Yeah, I mean, retro Nintendo consoles, you know, if you ever need some money, chat, you could sell them and make a pretty penny. Japanese GBA mods look sick. Oh, they're so cool. Couldn't find anybody on YouTube that shows doing the hunt. That's crazy. That's how you know you're in deep. Yeah, you gotta look at the ears. Look at Persian's ears. You should be able to tell. I wish they would fix Persian. There's so many bad Gen 1 shinies that I wish they would tweak a little bit. Oh my god. Well, at least I have Sturdy. Never forget, when they first introduced Sturdy, it did not work like this. It was actually really bad. Yeah, Persian shiny is really terrible. It's like Dugong. Persian and Dugong remind me of each other. They're both like a light color, and then their shinies are barely noticeable. Fear is in Fear Rattata. Expanding Force from Deoxys Oko's Miraidon? Damn. They gotta bring Rattata back. We have not seen Raticate and Rattata in too long. The boys have gone missing. Well, I guess I'll take Sandslash here, since I had one whole HP left. One whole HP. Is that Jigglypuff? Yes. Jiggly or Chansey? I don't know. Either or. Spiritomb is low-key one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't ever get to talk about Spiritomb often because it's not a Pokemon that pops up very, very often either. But I really like Spiritomb. One of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon for sure. Spiritomb used to have a unique gimmick until they introduced fairy typing. Besides Sableye. Oh, you it's went for the package with the stupid tariffs? No. Yeah, who knows whenever that's gonna get cleared up. Ugh. Yeah, Spinda's in jail forever. Yeah, I actually think I need Rattata Shiny or Raticate, one of them. And both, I need both Alolan. Because we haven't seen them either. They've been very absent. Spiritomb was too hard to obtain in DPP. They made you work for it. That's for sure. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Is Spinda gonna be available in ZA? Can you imagine walking down the streets and just strolling with Spinda? Sometimes it seems like, I mean, obviously they play favorites, but I feel like Alolan Executor is the darling Alolan form. They're gonna put that thing in every game ever. Yeah, Spinda's great. Spinda's the perfect example of just a really good standalone Pokemon. Yeah, you're right, Cacturn. It's almost like Alolan Executor has overrun regular Executor. Usurped. I'm the real Executor around here. Oh hey, it's Solgaleo. Solgaleo. Sedinja's another... there's so many good ghost Pokemon. Sedinja would also be very high on my list. Although I do... Now, Spiritomb's got a great shiny, but Sedinja... Ooh. Ooh. Not great. Not that great. Greninja's a very popular Pokemon. That does not surprise me. Look, if you're a big enough Pokemon to make it into a Smash Brothers game, you've officially made it if you're that Pokemon. It's always fun when you remember where you got your shine, like where you were in the real world when you got your memorable shinies like that. Ghost might be your favorite typing. It is such a solid type. There are not that many ghost Pokemon that I dislike. Delmise is top 5 Alolan Pokemon easy. Got a Delmise on the toilet? Nice. I remember I did a little bit of, I think I didn't feel good or something, or I didn't go to school one day, and I was on my 3DS, and I did a little bit of Masuda hunting in Sun, and I got a shiny Pichu. Just on a whim, I decided to do it, and I was rewarded with shiny Pichu, so I always remember that shiny Pichu. You don't like Frostlass? Speaking of cats, I hope Skitty comes back soon. Where's my friend Skitty? Back to back Bidoof, that rules. Full odd shiny Riolu. Dang, you guys got some good ones. Nice. That was actually a really easy Solgaleo. GG's. Solgaleo has given us a lot of trouble before, but that was done and dusted. GG's. Okay, can I get my red lion? Listen, Solgaleo, I've had Lunala for years now. Literal years. Lunala was my second shiny from Dynamax Adventures. Listen, you're so late. I got Necrozma. The gang is all here. We're waiting. Will you answer? Dang it. Come on. Solgaleo always betrays. Alright, let's go again. Solgaleo will be like, no, I'm never gonna be red. My first legendary shiny from this, of course, was Rayquaza. 2 whole runs. And Ray was like, you know what? Let's do it. Pooched 14 times. I really hope the legendary, speaking of Solgaleo, I hope the legendaries for Gen 10 are 2 different animals. Again, like Solgaleo Lunala, or like a Groudon Kyogre. I'm over the same 2 dragons, 2 dogs, etc. A legendary frog and a legendary pigeon. A legendary frog would actually be cool. I see the vision. Alright, this is quite a team. Let's see who we're facing. Alright, another steal. So this is either the Revenge of Solgaleo or Celesteela is coming to bamboo our parade. Pepe the Pokemon. That would be a great way to make the worst Pokemon of all time. Yes, I do have Stacka. I miss Stacka. Stacka was never difficult. And Nihilego never wants to show up. Nihilego is such an easy run, but the jelly just doesn't want to show up. Not that, I mean, this is a Boldor. I don't... This Tailwind's not really needed here. I really wonder what animals they're gonna give us as the starters for Gen 10. Are we gonna get another bird? Or another cat? Or what? What are they gonna do? I hope they do a bug. I think a bug starter would be wonderful. Give the buggy boys a shot. Take a chance on the boogs. Swap into Boulder? Yeah, you can if you want to. An armadillo Pokemon would rule. I could see an armadillo as an early, like, normal type that you could encounter. An Aardvark. Arthur in my Pokemon game? Despite their typing, true. Can I reclaim my shiny Boldor from eons ago when I also got Tornadus? Or no, it was Thundurus. We need another firefighting starter, could you imagine? A boring cat, a bland lizard, and a monkey? That would be crushingly disappointing. We need another fire electric type considering our only one that we have is Rotom Heat. Somehow those two types have existed since Gen 1. And yet... Another fire ghost. I really wish they would take their foot off the gas of ghost, dark, and fighting types for starters. Please pick from something else. Yeah, Zen mode G Darmanitan. It's like our fire water being Volcanion. Yeah, how is Primarina our only fairy starter? Oh, I get what you're saying, Cacturne. Kind of like a free assignment of a personality. Like, it's a ghost, so it's gotta be a little bit spooky. It's a dark type, so it's gotta have an attitude. I would love a grass starter like Venusaur. I am so over all the bipedal skinny bitches. Give me a big monster boy. A big monstery monster. Ooh, nice freeze. Yeah, give me a giant Chungus for a grass starter. At least Skeledirge is on all fours. Otherwise, we'd have 2 gens in a row with all bipedal starters. Yeah, Marshtomp looks shell-shocked. Absolutely shell-shocked. A fire possum starter? They would have to, depict it having all the babies on its back. A grass crab. Hopefully in Gen 10, we'll get some more fossil Pokemon. Because they skipped out on Gen 9. I mean, we have Pokemon from the past, but they're paradoxes, not fossils. Yeah, there's so many fossils they could choose from. Yeah, it's crazy that our only moose is what, Ting-Lu? I guess. It's such a neat, ginormous animal. Oh, and no, Xerneas isn't. Xerneas is definitely not a moose. A grass starter based off of Naturias from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I wanted Sprigatito. I wanted Sprigatito to evolve into like a jungle cat. That did not happen. Wordier? I feel like an idiot every time I say that Pokemon's name. Wordier. A regional form of Krabby and Kingler. Yeah, we gotta give him something besides just a Gigantamax. Or something for Crawdaunt. Shout out to Crawdaunt. I really like Crawdaunt. And Corphish too, honestly. If Canada gets a region, it should have a legendary box art moose. It should. What's up, ZK? Critical hit, Dugtrio. That was not very nice. Maple syrup Applin. Appleton and Falafel might have my most disappointing Gigantamax. I hate that they just gave him the same one. Legendary Sasquatch. Now that's a genre of monsters, creatures I would love to see them take more inspiration from. Cryptids, or where's a Mothman Pokemon? Megalodios versus Megalodios, aka my least favorite Mega Evolutions. What if they're both just purple and identical? Leaving Dougie here is kind of sad. Dougie's really good. A proper snow region? Yeah, what's the closest we ever got to that? Platinum? Hello, Celesteela. Celesteela has come to grace us with its presence. Once they finally reveal all the megas for ZA, I'm gonna be excited to do a tier list of all the megas. Oh, that's right, you got SmackDown. Imagine if we got the freeze there, that would have been goated. Celesteela fell straight down. It's fun using Talonflame. I really like Talonflame. Look at this. This is beautiful. Celesteela's already below half. A legendary based off of ice barriers. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have several archetypes that would make for neat Pokemon, don't they? Yeah, our closest thing to a hummingbird Pokemon is like Cutie Fly. Oh, could you imagine if they did object mons for cover legendaries? There'd be so many people that would piss their pants over that. Oh, this was beautiful. Done and dusted. GG. So long, Celesteela. So long. And thanks for all the bamboo. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like we've had the object mons have been here the whole time. They have existed since day one. Alright, let's see. Nope. 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 Ugh. My Celesteela torture never ends. That's always one of those things where it's like, how are you even a Pokemon fan? Like, that's the beauty about this franchise. There's Pokemon for everybody to enjoy. It's always strange when people write off, like, an entire group of Pokemon. It's like, maybe this franchise isn't for you. What's up, Kong? I got a shiny Galarian Weezing, which unfortunately was a dupe, but... a shiny's a shiny. We've had some good variety tonight, too, so I can't complain, honestly. Yeah, let the whiners... let the whiners whine. Alright, chat. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, anyone else? You got 20 seconds. Am I gonna do another shiny comp? Yes. I'm gonna have to start thinking- well, I mean, it's only September, but... Man, the best part about that is gonna be all the ZA shinies. I hope I like shiny hunting in ZA. Now, we didn't, at least it doesn't look like we're gonna get a mega reveal this week, but perhaps next week. I'm sure now that it's actually September, we're getting into the thick of it. Uh-oh. A dragon. Oh, and you're putting the ice and the fairy type across from each other? That's diabolical, game. I mean, Hatterene can kill us. We have 3 times weakness to Hatterene, so that's kind of scary. What's up, Midnight? So this could either be Latios, Palkia, Zygarde, or Guzz. We're fighting Pinhead Larry right now. My wonder picks are terrible. It's interesting how many people, there's so many people on my wonder pick list that are going back to genetic Apex. I mean, I don't really feel like I pulled enough from genetic either, honestly. The Pocket just comes out with such a whirlwind of sets, I never have time to stop and go back. Actually, I think we're coming up on Pocket's first anniversary. I hope they have a good event for the first anniversary. That looked like Slowking booped Beartick's snoot with that future sight. I almost said Beartick. Pangoro would be a fun Pokemon to use in a ZA playthrough. I still have not decided anybody yet. I don't know what I'm gonna use for my team. Maybe this will be the first playthrough where I just make my team up on the fly. I mean, I don't even know what starter I actually want to go with. Oh, somebody's using Jirachi. Jirachi is actually a little diabolical beast with Serene Grace. Alright, that works. I remember getting to the end of one of the mystery dungeon games and encountering Jirachi. Talk about a game where they made you work for those mythicals. Oh, heck, I don't know. Sometimes when the game just gives us nothing of any value, it breaks my brain. I don't know how to decide. Like, what? What's happening? Ooh, if you win, you're in Master Ball? Nice. Good luck. Let's use Darkest Lariat. Gosh, that they did you no favors, Alolan Marowak. That is such a terrible model. Alolan Marowak's just leaning its goofy face into the camera with its action figure hand. Stand up straight. Your posture is terrible. You're locking in on Hawlucha and Victory Bell. Those are definitely too I was thinking about Victory Bell. I used Hawlucha in my first playthrough of X. So I definitely have I've used Hawlucha in a playthrough before. Don't oh no. Okay, actually Bearchick took that really well. I got you had me in the first half. Did you keep Dragonair? I don't know. Up to you. If you want to risk it for the biscuit. Too bad you can't. That's the thing. If you could get like Eviolite on it, it would be a lock. Yeah, the attack drops have definitely paid off. That Iron Head did nothing. Stop targeting Beartick, Marowak. That's really rude. That is extremely rude. Is Marowak one I need? I don't remember. Let me consult my list. Let me look up the ancient texts. Jeez, I haven't looked at my living decks in a while. I never added Kyogre. I don't know if I have the heart to. They always put Alolan forms at the bottom. I actually need Marowak. That would be 834 for me. I need Rattata, Raticate, Meowth. Man, I've tried for Galarian Meowth. Or Alolan, not Galarian. I've tried for Alolan Meowth so many times in this game. Hatching it. But it has just betrayed. It will not be shiny. Kadabra would also be a new one. Also, Kadabra's made of glass bones and has paper skin, so Kadabra is a really easy one to beat in 2.5 seconds. Ow. You weren't supposed to do that. Oh, we hit the crit on Dragonair. That's dirty. Can we get a joke that's funny? Well, I actually have a story about the Avroline in PLA. That is one of the very first shinies that I missed. I was flying over a outbreak or a group of Abra, a shiny one spawned, and I was too low. And there's nothing I could have done. There is nothing I could have done to get the shiny, but it spawned in and then it spawned right back out. Oops. I didn't catch how much HP Dragonair had. But a crit is just bad manners, so, you know. Completing your decks for the shiny charm. Nice. Good luck. No, you jinxed yourself, Justin. Oh, hey! Great news. It's just Guzzlord. What's up, Guzzlord? It's been a while since we've last talked. How's the family? How are the kids? See, this is why I love fighting the Ultra Beast, chat. It's like, I could just sit back, I could relax. I mean, we do have Kadabra now, but Kadabra has Gleam, which Guzzlord does not appreciate being a dark dragon. Yeah, my only 3 Ultra Beasts left are Guzzlord, Celesteela, and Nihilego. Unfortunately, Celesteela is definitely the most difficult UB. But at least Guzz and Nihilego are easy sauce. No, Sophie did it. She understood the assignment. See, look at how much damage that did from a Kadabra. Punch it. Punch it, Pangoro. Yeah, tomorrow, chat, I think we'll play some more Pokemon Gold. I've been running through Pokemon Gold with Retro Achievements. Even if Retro Achievements has been pissing me off. We'll at least get to, like... I don't know, I'll finish everything that I can. But we'll definitely be doing some more Dynamax adventures now. I have moved past my Kyogre-shaped hole in my heart. Sort of. Dang, the miss. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Old man Guzz. Pangoro looks like he could pick up Guzzlord and throw him. I hope when Dynamax Pokemon show up in Beartic Clutch Survival, I hope when Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing show up in Champions, they're scaled a little bit better. That's probably asking too much, but some Dynamax Pokemon are just little itty-bitty babies. No, you have to have the DLC, unfortunately. Gotta have Crown Tundra. GG's. Nice, easy, breezy Guzzlord round. You love to see it. Never my big white pumpkin. Kadabra's not... Man, this was two Pokemon I could have added to my living dex. Dang. Wonder if they'll ever give a Mega or something to Beartick. It shows up... Again, Ice Pokemon have a knack for showing up in so many games. Like how many games Snover and Snorunt are in. Because there's just not a lot of ice types that they want to populate the games with. So they just use the same ones over and over again. So Beartick often sneaks its way in. I'd love to see a UB get a Mega Evolution. That'd be cool. But who? Kartana? Guz? Circuitry? I wonder what would something like Mega Pheromosa look like? I don't know why, but my visual for Mega Pheromosa is like her wearing like a business suit. She becomes all business. All right, one more slot if anyone wants it. We'll probably do one more after this. Becomes Lusamine. Lusamine is like 50% business, 50% insane. Huh. I actually need Galarian and Alolan Meowth shiny. Galarian Stunfisk as well. I don't have that. Yeah, you know, there actually are a considerable amount of rentals left that I could add to my living dex. Also, tomorrow, I think they're gonna reveal the Halloween promo for the Japanese Pokemon Center. So, I hope it's a good one this year. I love Exploud's cry. Just long Kartana. Alright, we gotta I'm hanging on to Mienshao. I am locked and loaded into Mienshao in case this is Zygarde. We have some ice cream on the field. And nothing else, looks like. Hermosa is the cockroach one. Nihiligo's the jellyfish. Mega Celesteela would be nutso. What could they possibly... They give it like a giant... Yeah, just like bigger rockets. Yeah, I think Pheromosa and Buzzwole, they don't seem like they're following healthy routines. Yeah, imagine if they gave one of the Bean Squad members a Mega, Snom, Pin, Pyukumuku. Where's Mega Pyukumuku, Game Freak? The people need it. People demand it. That's like giving Wobbuffet a Mega. Yeah, Formosa and Buzz definitely feel like they're counterparts. How's my Dynamax Adventures shinies going? Haven't picked up anything. Well, I mean, I picked up a Galarian Weezing shiny tonight. Not new, but still a shiny. But have not added anything since the Kyogre incident. Yeah, they're absolutely counterparts. You would think we'd have a mosquito Pokemon before, but somehow. We have a dragon at the end of this Dynamax, so this could be anything from a Lati to Guzzlord again to the scariest one of them all, Zygarde. Seismitoad. Seismitoad. I ran out of love balls for Kyogre, and wouldn't you know, it just happened to be shiny. So it's in a Pokeball that I don't really like. I caught it in a heal ball instead of my preferred love ball. It just, I don't know, it just upset me. It's like, oh, finally. I get shiny Kyogre after I run out of love balls. That's great. Yeah, I'm so over Apricorn balls being so unbelievably annoying to obtain. Before I went live tonight, I spent like 20 minutes trading for love and friend balls in case we run into Lugia or Latios. At least you can manipulate the lottery machine in Scarlet Violet. There's no manipulations for the Scam-O-Matic. At least that I know of in this game. So... every other item in Pokemon has just become, you can get an abundance of it. Like my 41 Dawn Stones in Pokemon Scarlet. I'm not exaggerating, that's a real number. But Apricorn balls, they're like, no, you can never have more than like 3 of these. And I just don't get why. Like, if you're gonna be so stingy with them, bring back, like, Kurt. Bring my guy Kurt back or something. I don't know. Why? Why are you doing this? Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was just kind of a bummer. It's like all the work I had put in on all the hundreds of Kyogre raids and... or Dynamax adventures, and it finally shows up and it's in a heal ball. Ugh. I'm really lucky that I got some of my favorite shinies from here in actually really cool Pokeballs, like Kartana. I caught Kartana in a heavy ball. That's one of my favorite ones. And I'm very lucky that I just happen to have heavy balls on hand to catch Kartana. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been as cool. The item printer exploit changed your life in Scarlet Violet. It's so nice, isn't it? Yes, I do have a lot of lucky Moonball catches. Also, heads up, chat. Ads are about to play, but they're gonna be the last ads of the night. Kartana is a really light Pokemon. Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, I think Zekrom was a friend ball, now that you say that. Darkrai was, Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus I all got in the correct, well, I mean, that was... Darkrai was Moonball. I think Shaman, did I just do Premier? No, I think I got Shaman in a Love Ball, actually. And then Arceus was Lux. Have to go back to Dynamax Adventures. It's genuinely one of my favorite ways to shiny hunt. Ooh, a 0 speed IV Necrozma. Nice. With 5 Beast Balls. See, that's what I don't get. Speaking of Beast Balls, they have Beast Balls in the shop in this lobby. And yet no other Pokeballs are in there. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm just not ever somebody that uses Beast Balls. Very rarely have I ever used them. And it's like, of course this is the Pokeball you're gonna put in here. God forbid they put the other Apricorn balls in here. That would have made too much sense. Yeah, 1 in 100 odds is crazy good. And it's, you know, a really good stream game because I can play with people in chat. And it's fun to play together. Like, this is the perfect Pokemon multiplayer experience, honestly. Nice. Vanillish is definitely not a tough opponent. I wonder if the Vanillux line existed in modern Pokemon, if it could have turned out like Alcremie, where you could have a bunch of different flavor combinations. Anyone taking our good pal Vanillish? Anyone? Anyone at all? Okay, whew. Man, why do we have Charmeleon on the team? Oh boy, who is this gonna be? If it's Zygarde, we're in trouble. If this is Zygarde, we're in serious trouble. Oh no, this is still also bad. Oh, Charmeleon is going to drown. The Palk. Hello, Palkia. Alright. I hit Y-Guard, I sit back. No surf on us. I have prepared 5 love balls for running into Palkia tonight. 5 love balls and 5 friend balls for Latios. What's up, Strawberry? Aha, no, 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 no. Not this time, Palkia. Tink, 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 tink. I mean, Charmeleon has Dragon Pulse, so Palkia just pretends Charmeleon doesn't exist. Para? Dang it. No freeze, no para. You know, none of the origin form Palkias people were bringing to Chi-Yu raids, none of them were shiny. You notice that? I don't think I've ever... I mean, not that I see Origin Dialga very often, but none of them were shiny either. Uh-oh. Palkia didn't ignore Charmeleon, chat. Unfortunately, Palkia did not ignore Charmeleon. Oh no. Now we have the sand up. Man, Ancient Power is so annoying. Freeze. Freeze. Great, now we all get to get buffered by the sandstorm. Including Palkia. The one responsible for said sandstorm. Oh, you're in Eterna Forest with Cheryl? Actually, I've never done that type of hunt, so I don't know. Hit the A button. Hit the A button, please. Hit the A button. You can transfer a Palkia and then have it transform into Origin? Freeze. Para. They're not giving us shit tonight. The game is not letting us have anything. No soup for you. Great, Charmeleon's back in action. Can anyone join? Yes. Vanillish, take the wheel. What's up, everybody coming in? We are fighting Palkia, which, when you're doing randoms, Palkia is not a very fun Pokemon to fight, even if you know it's coming. But water dragon, dragon water, it's just such a great type combo. You're gonna hear me say that every time we fight Palkia, because it's never not true. At least I don't have to look at the awful sandstorm in this game. I'll take the hail over the sand. Although I am about to... I mean, that helps Vanilla shout, which is nice. But I'm about to tap out here. Mienshau's got 13 HP left. Here's my last Y-guard. One more Y-guard for the homies. We've had no RNG in our favor. And I specifically got targeted. I've died for my wide guard sins. Oh, Palkia's busting out Aqua Tail. Man, we just don't have enough damage. Para, please, Para! No! We've got no freezes, we've got no para off a body slam. You hate to see it. I mean, I was dead either way, so honestly, Palkia targeting me was perfectly fine. That actually kind of worked out. I sponged some damage somebody else didn't have to take. Oh, Bouffalant, hang in there! Oh, this is gonna be so close. We just need Boof to hit. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lanta. GG. By the skin of our teeth did we pull that victory off. GG. I'm ready for Palkia to waste one of my precious love balls now. And yes, I know I could turn the game off, but I don't want to. We gotta intimidate Palkia. We gotta show it that we don't back down. Nope. 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 Ah. Palkia. Palkia, I've been a Pearl, like, I always pick Pearl. Why do you do this to me? I'm always in your corner. And yet, Dialga, I got in, what, 24 runs? Ugh. You hate to see it. I got some Pikachus. I got some Pikachus holding some love balls and some safari balls. Or not safari. What made me say safari? Friend balls. Talk about a Pokeball I never used. Safari ball. I wish Palkia was my last one. Yeah, I just used a bot. I mean, how else do you get them? How else do you get them? I should have Kyogre a timer ball. I mean, Safari Ball is a good, like, that's a good Pokeball. That is a good one. Definitely more unique than Premiere, which is what I usually use. Yeah, it's literally just dot trade Pikachu at Love Ball. That's all it is. I think my own message got censored because I had the forbidden word. Or maybe it's the period that it doesn't like. Alright, one more slot if anyone wants it. Okay, clankers. Honestly, we've seen a really good spread of all those Pokemon tonight. We saw Articuno. We saw Latios. Okay, here's a better question. Who haven't we seen? You got errored out? Okay, I can redo it. We haven't seen Latios. We haven't seen Lugia. Azelf just never wants to show up anymore. It's like after Uxie, Azelf has been scared. Doesn't show up. We haven't seen Zygarde. And we haven't seen Nihilego. Everybody else we've seen. So, very good variety tonight. Again, that's always why I enjoy doing randoms, because I still have a decent amount of Pokemon left in my pool where we can see a lot of unique stuff. And thankfully, with a few exceptions, Celesteela, Zygarde. Maybe I'd put Solgaleo in like mid-tier. Palkia would be difficult. Most of these are relatively easy. Latis are pretty easy. Coco is easy. Nihilego and Guzzlord are easy. Yeah, Azelf is MIA. Have you seen this Late Guardian? If they're gonna make a Switch 2 Lite? I have no idea. That's a great question. Are they? Oh, what a selection. Okay, I'll take Fracture. I need Nintendo to start releasing Switch 2s in different colors. That's what I really need. Console's only like 3 months old. I mean, to be fair, I feel like there's kind of nothing going on right now. Like, there is a rumor that we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct next week, which I hope that's true. Because I think people are just kind of bored with the Switch 2 right now. There's just not much going on, which, I mean, it's the first year of the console. But people also want to find patterns. They want to see if Nintendo is going to do the same things they did with the Switch. Yeah, Justin, I agree. Which is why I think I'm just going to end up getting a regular Switch 2 and then modding it. Putting my own shell on it. There's a company that's Extreme Rate. They must be having issues, though, because they announced that their Switch 2 shell kits would be coming out, and they're still not out. There's no date. I don't know what's going on with that. This is actually tremendously bad. We are all in great danger except for Basculin. Yeah, that's another thing I've been thinking. Do I want to just get a regular Switch too? Because what if the price goes up? Because it's already not cheap. If the price goes up even more, I'm cooked. You got a shiny Necrozma? Nice. Necrozma took me 47 runs, I think. Not too bad. So Galeo's the one that betrays. Yeah, I know a lot of people were upset that the Switch 2 did not have an OLED, but if they had an OLED in there, then it would have been like 700. That would have been real expensive. So it's like, are they gonna do an OLED? I don't know. As someone that does not play handheld mode a lot, it's not a big deal for me if it's not an OLED. I mean, OLED screens are very nice, don't get me wrong. But I don't play in handheld that often for that to be a big deal. Okay, you can just kill Galarian Linoon in cold blood. Wheezing. Sheesh. Light screen is nice, actually. Come on, Fracture, big damage. I mean, I still stand by that we'll get a special edition Switch 2 for Gen 10, but that's November of next year, likely, so... over a year away. A long wait. The size and the 1080p make a huge difference. Yeah, I bet. You know, I've never had where I've gotten two of the same shiny from Dynamax Adventures in one night. That would be kind of spooky. Yeah, the all the consoles have gone up in price. Is that Lazaga? A Alolan Persian. Yeah, I don't even remember what they raised the price to. Alright, Alolan Persian. They're $5.50 now? My goodness. Weezing's got this. $550. Oh, that's so much money for an old console. Yeah, somebody mentioned that earlier, that they're gonna get lower capacity versions. It does not feel like we're ready to enter, like, the PS6. That just doesn't feel real. I mean, that's the problem so much with the industry now, right? Games just take 5,000 bajillion years to work on. They all have such giant budgets now. And then you have companies like Microsoft, which just bought up a ton of companies and then dumpstered them. So there's not enough people making games. Yeah, I definitely think, especially like $80 games, that's just not something consumers are gonna go for. I definitely think most of the people that got Mario Kart World got it with the bundle. Hello, Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime does a little whimsical jump backwards. But it's open world, so, and the last game sold a lot, so, we want money, please. Mr. Mime lacking thumbs. Alright, Crawdon, give him your big meaty claws. ZA is gonna be your first game purchase since BDSP? That's crazy. I do most games I buy are just on Steam. I'm not a huge console gamer, to be honest. The last game, I bought the last DLC for RimWorld. That's my most recent purchase. No adventure mode. Odyssey. RimWorld Odyssey. It's very good. If you're a fan of RimWorld, Odyssey is definitely worth purchasing. Odyssey and Biotech are the best DLCs for RimWorld. The lawsuit between Sony and Tencent. I have not heard anything. Lawsuits take forever though, so who knows when we'll hear about it again. Yeah, I just shipped Tyler's birthday package out today. I had to do something that I never done before. They were asking me for something called a harmonization number for like tariff purposes. Sending a package internationally is torture. I really can't recommend not sending packages outside of the US enough. It's not a fun experience. You have to fill out, if you've never done it, you have to fill out customs. And you have to account for every item in the package. Yeah, I didn't even know what harmonization meant at first. I'm like, what is this? What are they asking from me? You have to fill out how much it weighs, how much it costs. It's like, fellas, I'm not shipping any, like, ammunition or perishables. Can you just take my package, please? Please just take it. Not shipping any live animals or anything like that. It's fine, guys. Yeah, I had to go to some, like, government website and look up every individual item in the package. It felt like I was a government employee putting in nonsense numbers. Oof, don't use psychic moves on Wheezing, Latios. That's not nice. Okay, wow. GG. We didn't even need to Dynamax in this fight. What if it's homemade? I had to look up something for that. Because I did in fact have a craft in there. It was like under miscellaneous something or other. Latios, can you be shiny? One of you has to be shiny at some point. I have fought them so many times. I have wasted so many friend balls on you. And yet you're not my friend. Curious. Ugh. And then I have to hope that my package doesn't get dinged by Canadian Customs. I've had a package sent up there before that got hit and I had to pay extra fees. It's just all so stupid. Oh no, they lied and said that it was left with an individual. Ugh, at least it was still, at least you got it. Yeah, I ordered something with EMS and it just arrived in time. Before September, so ugh. And EMS fast shipping from Japan, talk about not cheap. But I'm lucky it got to me in time. I bet you left with individual. That's insane. I bet you had a heart attack. Like, left with who? Another dragon. The dragon's dragon at midnight. Yo, what individual? The worst thing about shipping in the US is when you buy from a company and your package arrives in like 5 separate packages. I hate that. There's nothing more that I hate than getting just 5 bajillion packages from one order. Like, I have a dedicated, like, box cutter just to cut all the cardboard down so it'll fit in the recycling. Yeah, Walmart is so guilty. They are so guilty of that. Walmart will ship your order in 1,000 different packages. Yeah, it's because these companies have warehouses everywhere, and so they'll just send it from warehouse A, B, and C to your house. It's so wasteful. And then I have a mountain of cardboard boxes that I've got to get rid of. The best, if you were to ever build a cardboard box fort, the best boxes you could get would be for like a computer tower. A computer case. Those boxes are huge. You could ship yourself in one. Yeah, ripping a lot of packs in your face with a mountain of plastic. No kidding, that is too real. We'll probably have a card opening stream. I did get the Destined Rivals tins. So I'll have 3 tins to open, so we'll probably do that whenever they get here. Oh, you got kicked, dang. Unnecessary plastic wrapping. I feel like Pokemon is particularly bad with that. Like, I got the Prismatic Evolutions poster collection, and it's 3 packs and a poster, and then you're left with two big things of plastic, the insert for the 3 promo cards, and then the box itself. It's like, just for 3 packs and a poster and a bunch of promo cards, you get this much waste. Azumarill. It makes me feel like we're in Scarlet. We're doing terror raids with Chi-Yu right now. Think about how many commons and uncommons that are just, like, out in the world right now of trading cards. Just mountainous piles of them. Come on, give us a good Gamba, Janet. Hitmonchan. Actually not terrible. Hitmonchan works. I really wish we could phase out the plastic clamshell packaging. You know when you have to bust out, like, a good pair of scissors to cut through the clamshell packaging? I hate that. It's the worst. This is actually a little bit scary here. Alcremie is not someone you should trifle with. This cake means business. Is that why they're so annoying? Because it's supposed to be anti-theft? It's just annoying. You know, I was hoping you would not immediately blast Malamar out of this century, but Alcremie decided just to go ahead and do that anyway. I mean, a lot of blister packs used to be packaged in plastic, and now they're all cardboard. So they have cut down a tiny bit when it comes to plastic packaging. That picture is insane. Why looking at that post, I like want to run through those boxes like I'm a linebacker. I'm sure glad what is that, Sam's Club? Wow, people know this guy, that scalper's name. He was able to obtain 100+ membership cards to get around the 2 per limit. How? How do you manage that? How do you have 100+ memberships to Sam's Club? I'd almost admire the creativity if these people weren't so evil. Oh my god. Just casually gonna get 100+ Sam's Club memberships, you know. And to go with my 500 Costco memberships. It's good that these people are filmed, though, honestly. These people should be named and shamed. Why don't you use the skills that you had to get 100+ Sam's Club memberships and apply that to, like, a real job? Oh, man. Those are big boxes, too. Those Sam's Club, I think they're exclusive. Those TCG boxes are huge. Gonna need some big boxes for that. Alright, Alcremie, welcome aboard. Happy to have you. We have 2. Oh god, Swampert might be too much for us. Oh, but I don't want to fight Greedent either. Oh, this is bad. We only have 2 hearts left. This is not good. Most scalpers aren't poor. Unfortunately, a lot of these people are using their credit cards to buy this stuff. I have seen a lot of scalpers do that. Or people posting online that they're in debt because they bought too much Pokemon cards. I'm serious. Oh, I do have Magical Leaf. Hold on. Yeah, there's a very funny video of a scalper getting his card declined with a giant cart full of Walmart Pokemon cards. I mean, these people get what they deserve, but it's definitely not all wealthy people. There are wealthy people who are, you know, boosting Pokemon. That's all like the PSA bros. I think all the wealthy people are buying up and trading all their slabs. And there's definitely wealthy scalpers. I mean, you have to have money to buy all this, but I do think a lot of them are putting it on their credit cards. Yeah. Pretend like they're ballers. Yeah, like the scalper that talked about criers and whiners and going home and complaining to your mother. Honestly, the people probably making the most money are the ones who are selling the bots. So maybe that guy is making some true money from selling those bots, because I can tell you they're not cheap. I remember during like 2020, 2021, when the scalpers popped up the first time, I looked into it because I was curious, and a lot of those bots are hundreds of dollars. And a lot of them are subscription based, so you have to keep paying to have the privilege to use them. And they're very exclusive, too. You have to either know somebody or get in at the right time, right place, right time. They're definitely not open to your average person. So they're exclusive and they're expensive. And for the top earning scalpers, you know, it's probably worth it. They probably make their money back and then some. But for a lot of scalpers, they, you know, they're not all wealthy. They're not all bringing in mountains of dough. So they're probably just wasting money. All right, we got 2 hearts and a dream. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Latios. Fancy meeting you here, ma'am. I like how that person calls them cook groups. And then you get a bunch of comments that are like, tell me, where's the magic bots? I want to know. I think PokeBeach wrote an article that they're at like max printing capacity at TPCI. It's like maybe they need to invest in another facility. Remember that picture that went around where there was just like stacks of Moonbryons and other cards, like the VMAX Gengar, that were stolen from the factory, and they tried to claim that that didn't affect pull rates, and that was obvious a load of bullshit. Why would you ever post that, by the way? If I'm doing illegal crimes, the last thing I would do is post about it online. Some people are just... How do they tie their shoes? It's like, I saw an article about doctors posing in front of pictures of, like, fluid left on the table at a gynecology place. It's like, why would you ever do this? These people... why would you do this? What would possess you to pose with stains on a doctor table and post it online? I don't understand people. I don't. And of course, all those people were let go, as they should be. Should have worse happen to them, in my opinion. But yeah, just, you know, a little pro tip. If you're gonna commit some crimes, don't post about it online. That might help. Maybe don't post your giant stacks of trading cards that you stole. That might help. Latios, it was a pleasure. Always nice to see you. Reflect type wasn't even that annoying this time. Yeah, it's particularly like people in the medical field posting like heinous malpractice online. It's like, oh, that's an interesting life choice. People are always going to find out. And you're gonna get got. But will I get is my Latios gonna be sick? No. Ugh. The Latis just betray me at every possible point. Can't take it anymore. Well, chat, I'd say that was a pretty successful night of Dynamaxing. Did we lose? I don't think we lost a single time. And I picked up a shiny. Granted, it was a dupe, but a shiny's a shiny, so... Yeah, we'll definitely be doing more Dynamax adventures now that I'm back. Now that I'm back into the max mode again. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing some comfy Pokemon Gold, chat. Check out the Discord if you're new here. You can share your own shinies. We have a TCG section, merch news, blah, 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 blah. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Thanks for all the follows tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Don't commit crimes and post about it online. What else have we learned tonight? Celesteela is mean. Something along those lines. We'll figure it out. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you guys. Yeah, scalpers are terrible. Scalpers are terrible. That's a lesson that we have known every day. International package stuff sucks. Oh, one of these days we'll have a good takeaway. But anyway, chat, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.